Hey there, everyone! Welcome to Sunday, the Super Bowl showdown between Salem's Grim and Atlas's Hunters. Be there at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Sports ball. I know
It's
of
too early
the
for this.
sports ball.
We're back from hiatus, everybody. Volume 8, Episode 8. Woo!
Yeah!
Why is there no cereal in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, soup or bowl, you gotta choose one.
So, brief recap what happened last time. I don't remember. It was
a
RWBY.
different
Why
year.
do you remember?
Ren, yeah, it literally was a different year. Ren had his
Flower power.
See, it was like he had the mantis power, but no, he actually had the Counselor Troy power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember he got a new power and we argued about it for at least an hour.
We did.
About whether it was good or not.
Yeah.
Oh, we're a fickle bunch.
And they went into the whale to get Oscar.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what that whole scene was about.
That's it. There's a bomb they're trying to set up down there at some point.
There's an army that's
that's how you can
attacking
set
the
up
city
the
now.
bomb.
And then Penny landed and made a big crater.
Oh yeah, that was
Right.
a thing, huh?
Yeah.
Benny.
Butter.
Benny.
Butter.
And she was
Penny.
she was covered in green goo.
Right. Hopefully we'll find out what the deal with that was, because if it's implying that she fell all the way from the arena, we're gonna have some problems.
Yeah, the timing was a
Oh
little
come
off.
on, they
Just a
can't be
little.
that stupid.
They can't. It's not possible. It's they're either much stupider or much less stupid. That's the incorrect amount of stupid to assign to the Qrow.
Yeah.
That's the uncanny valley of stupid. That's like the so
Yeah.
stupid it's bad, not the so stupid it's entertaining.
Like
I
I
don't
can
know, but-
believe way
I haven't
dumber.
seen the trailer yet. I haven't seen
Yeah,
anything.
I
I haven't seen
haven't seen
anything since
anything.
last year, so I'm ready.
Okay, let's do this.
Let me get up the episode.
You didn't have it up already.
Do I look like I prepare for this?
You're British. You always do.
No.
In the meantime, Raymond, tell people how can they come talk to us on Discord.
Ah, yes. For $1 or more, you get access to the Team Frostbite Discord server, where me, Fatman, Dashie, and sometimes Brit are active in interacting with you guys, the fans.
$1.
Additionally, you get to do a lot of fun, cool things. Like the thing that I'm currently starting up is the Bad Fan Fiction Reading Night that's happening every single Friday, which is a transcendent experience when we find the right fanfic. Literally, some people we have seen. One of the fanfics we read was the equivalent of reading like one of those old tomes from the Lovecraft stories. It's like it was forbidden knowledge. We should not have read it.
Nice.
Yeah. Raymond gets out his pipe, his robe, and us little kids sit around the fire.
Mr.
while he
Raymond,
reads to us.
I don't have $1. I spend all my money on Dogecoin. Do you have it like $1 that I could borrow and then I could give it back to you? Join Discord.
Wait a minute, I've heard this before.
Hold on. This sounds like a scam.
It's
You're just
not
gonna
even a
spend more
pyramid
Dogecoin,
scheme.
aren't you?
Listen, man, it's about to pump. Elon's gonna take it to Mars.
Alrighty.
I'm ready.
So, additionally, if you are in the Discord, you can ask us questions about the episode that we're currently watching, so we can answer them in our recordings. So, if any of that interests you, please check out our Patreons in the link down below. Fatman, myself, and Dashie each have one.
Yes.
Amen.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Upbeat music. Oh yeah, my favorite subtitle.
Wasn't it like Blinks Loudly? Wasn't that one your fave?
Yeah, Blinks Loudly.
Cries
in
is my
Spanish.
Subtitle. Probably ever.
I don't
Cries in
know.
Spanish.
pretty good one.
I don't know if Volume 8's music was in the stream. Me and Molly did an entire stream talking about the RWBY music.
Sounds fun. And they're 6 good songs.
There were like 10 good songs.
Yeah.
I remember we got like we were going from the bottom up, and like Molly was like, "Oh yeah, now we're getting into the good songs." It's like, Molly, we're almost through the entire list.
Oh yeah. Hey, at least you got to get the Armed and Ready Bluegrass cover at number 1.
Oh god.
Except no substitutes.
But we also
And that-
discovered that just about every single song in RWBY has the same chord progression.
Oh yeah, I know. Jeff is a one song boy. He's actually a 3-song boy, but like, let's face it, those songs.
I still won't forgive Cinder's backstory of like upbeat rock music starts playing. That's hilarious.
Yes.
Here we go.
Created my Monty.
Wait, was one of those words again? I'm remembering that right? Like, again? Question mark.
It's happy ever after to happy never again.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Sorry, was pooping.
Yep. Not getting much sleep
Well, it would help
out there.
if you had a bed instead of just a
Cinder block.
Cinder block, yeah. Speaking of cinder
Get
blocks,
down!
Speaking of- yeah.
You're surrounded by walls. Oh hey, it's Raven.
hey, it's a
Oh.
They're wait, the tops of those things are open?
That just landed on her.
Yeah, wait, they
Did
they
they?
could have just jumped out.
Oh no, there was a
I thought
ceiling
it went to
there.
the
No.
ceiling.
They just
There was a ceiling there.
they just killed
right?
Robin.
Oh, it seemed like it fell
I
on
mean,
her.
the ceiling just fell on her. It
Did
looked
Ra-
like.
Hey, Nora.
Hey.
Looks like those scars
Decline.
might stay.
Hey, what's up, J. Michael Tatum? How's it going?
She lost
We got you your heroin.
leaking.
Move over, we can only
Quick,
heal one ginger at a time.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad they didn't move Nora out of the bed to put Penny in there. But at the same time, that would have like sold the whole episode for me.
She is. But her basic stitch up that wound.
What?
Yeah, okay.
Wait,
I guess.
stitch it. Does she have like skin?
Stitch it. I
What?
mean, like, sure, but does it actually
That
like?
wouldn't help anything.
Is
What?
she gonna heal? Are her tubes gonna?
Okay,
Part of
are
the
their
city
names
lost
Yam or
Okay,
May?
It's backwards.
It's May,
It's
okay.
backwards.
Yes, my favorite character. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
my
think I
favorite
like
character,
their
Yam.
name being Yam.
No. Dude, no,
No,
that was
I
her
don't
dead
blame you.
name.
I don't
That's her
blame
dead
you.
name. We can't go back to that.
Ooh.
It's all just
That jellyfish just blew up
the
that.
grim, the
Atlas
crater,
ship.
Nora, Penny. How do we fix all of it?
Oh, you'll find a way.
One step at a time, my dear.
My dear, you have silver eyes.
About fixing everything. Simply
What if
focus
Klein
on
had
of his
silver
personalities
eyes?
is
Like that's one of the
like
colors.
someplace
The legendary eighth
to
dwarf.
power back on.
Well, how would we?
We have a generator near the edge of the estate.
Hey,
Oh,
wine
hey.
mom.
Yes.
Why is the generator near the edge of the
So
estate?
kind of you to join us, Mother.
Probably loud.
In the dark. Oh. Hello, Klein.
You just saw him.
Yeah, he was gone.
SDC executives have their own auxiliary power supplies.
That's what she just said.
It's extremely unfair. But perhaps now isn't such a bad...
Why? You're rich. You bought it.
Don't
Yeah.
just
Class
Now,
warfare.
it's
Generator
it's
edition.
unethical that you're rich, but
We need a way out, right? There are rows and rows of cargo ships just sitting
Oh,
in the
look at
hangars because of the
Whitley.
embargo.
Good job, Willie.
like the ones at Snowshoe Shipping.
We can order as
my
many as
God.
we need to pilot our ships down to the crater.
Uh,
General's forces.
We can.
I can. I just need Father's computer.
But okay, all right. I guess it's a plan. I feel like there's probably some logical failings in this, but we'll get to those later. I can't see them quite yet.
well, there's a bunch of ships in the because it was embargo. That I mean, that's been set up.
You know, that building reminds me a lot of the building from Jurassic Park where the guy walks and gets,
Are you saying that a raptor is
Don't
about to
worry.
kill Blake?
It'll work.
yes.
yes, that's exactly what.
Stop saying that
And
it'll
actually,
just
she's-
work. Expect problems.
I know
I don't know.
you don't always know what to do, but that's
Oh, wait, holy shit! A Blake
I
and
was
Ruby
like
scene?
that as a
What is this
girl.
dark magic?
time.
What is this? Volume 1, Episode 3? The only other one we've
I
got.
like books.
And then I wasn't sure if that kind of girl could actually survive in the war. you. It was a
I love you,
strange
not
at
your
first
sister.
Because you were younger, but
I was only pretending
Listen,
to be a
we're gonna be
tag to get close to her underage
We're gonna be
sister.
sister-in-laws. We've got to have at least a conversation.
I love
nice.
that orchestral music continues. Oh my god.
Oh my god, the candles!
That makes sense.
I'm not even mad. That's
They're
actually really fucking
ostentatious enough to have that.
awesome.
Oh,
Oh, it's the
Puppy!
dog. What did you guys call it in the end?
crunchy.
Crunchy.
Crunchy. It has a much longer name, but we'll get that.
Ruby,
later.
Blake,
Crunchy Torchwick.
there's a grim that.
Donkey.
Can you handle this?
Assuming you can handle that.
Oh.
What?
What about yours? Well, what about yours? Like, that was
From Miss Go to Your Room, that means nothing.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Where did you come from?
Blake is immune to the standing still powers.
what is this thing? It's just a grim. Just focus.
Care Bear stare.
Maybe Blake should have stood still.
Which one?
Oh my god.
Already?
No, that's not.
Dodge!
That's not
It didn't break,
broken
it
aura.
just-
That's just damage.
Oh, that's right. Oh, he's
Although
like,
she
oh,
does seem
not
like she's
again.
unconscious, doesn't it?
There's a grim here, and together and call if there's trouble.
Of course. Please try to calm yourself.
Bitch.
But she just dropped her booze.
Uh-oh.
Willow, please come back.
Oh,
hello?
lovely.
Oh.
No, not again.
Well, Nora's dead. Just gonna ice
Oh,
Sonic.
no, she's gonna summon a lightning strike and Nora's gonna be healed.
Come on! What was that? Don't Game of Thrones us? What is that horse
Yeah,
malarkey?
it does seem like. Okay, Ruby woke up.
It's here for me.
What?
Then why'd it go after her? Okay,
Oh, the
Floor's OP.
ground is OP.
man. They really buffed the physics
man.
engine.
What are you?
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Ugh.
Ugh.
I like it.
Yeah.
You're okay. Please.
Hey,
Oh,
What? Lightning strike me.
do anything you don't want.
How do you know anything that's going on right now?
There is.
Except Watts. Fuck that guy.
Me is just a part of you.
This is very silly. But I'm kind of here
mean-
for it. I don't know.
I like it. I'm here for it.
Be strong. Hit stuff.
Fine, it's coming inside. Stay quiet. I'm on my way. What? Where'd Mom go?
Oh, she's dead.
The wine cellar?
Oh, her scroll's gonna go off.
Puppy.
Sniff, sniff.
It's the you have fed me.
Which way did it go?
Above you!
Oh, it's Jaws movement.
Jaws.
Weiss, be careful.
like
It's
that.
in front of you.
Oh, that is crunch.
Oh, this is the part of like the video game where like the enemy goes out of sight and like you get contacted by your support guy telling you where it's coming from.
Yes.
I can see it. You can kill it, can't you?
What is it doing?
It's peeing on the carpet.
Why is it here?
It doesn't matter. Just keep it.
It's a grim
You could just-
lady.
You could just tell her why it's here.
I think the smart thing. Hey.
Oh no, wait, you weren't there.
It's not for
Blake
you.
and Ruby figured that out.
Oh dear no.
I can do this.
What?
I can.
You better do something.
Is Whitley finally gonna get off?
Stay out of my room. I'm playing Minecraft.
Well,
They can smell fear.
Gosh, so you were talking about Jurassic Park, weren't you?
Yeah.
I was just wrong. It's not going to go kill Blake. It's going to go kill Whitley.
no.
Anyone but Whitley.
Oh, wait.
Credentials verified.
You know, Grims. They hunt by smell and sound and nothing else.
And definitely not emotion.
Yeah.
They certainly couldn't sense fear.
Wait, you killed the Borbatus?
Yeah, that's Mom. I mean, yeah, you can still use your semblance. It's a hereditary thing in their family.
You need to kill an enemy to get it to summon it. So she has to have killed the
Oh, yeah,
Borbatus
she's
at
rich.
some point.
Oh my god.
Maybe she went to school like everyone else.
Yeah, did Weiss kill an ice wall? See?
Why just killed a glacier at one point?
She just
Oh my god!
She's contributing
They
to
she
polluted-
just
they
had global
polluted
warming,
things.
that's it. Yeah, the summoning thing's different from ice wall.
Oh, what is that? Oh, that's nasty.
Disgusting.
Oh! What the hell?
Oh, how did you not expect spit from that thing?
It's got a
Oh no, I thought it was pregnant!
Need you.
But like, maybe I was, but not seeing it all the way up.
Oh, if only I could make clones.
Oh.
I mean, she's actually using her
Oh.
semblance.
She
it's
got
great.
blaked by Blake.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Aww. Oh,
Yeah,
have
fuck
gooey stuff
Silver Eyes.
split out. Come on.
I could hear you.
That was nice.
What?
Like, 'cause she
set
was
up
she
earlier?
was screaming to Ruby, like, get up.
Aw.
What? Who is?
It's coming.
Kill. I would have preferred she just like snapped his neck just right then and there, no mercy.
Yeah.
Not Klein.
What are you doing?
I must self-terminate.
You have
High
that?
five.
High five.
Oh.
Oh, you grew another hand.
Oh.
What? 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 What's it? What?
Isaac's Machina.
It was trying. It was like, oh, I'll cut her throat.
Yeah.
She's a robot.
She is a robot, though. Yeah. Well, I mean, it
Like-
killed the last penny.
Well, apparently her anatomy is similar enough.
It didn't. It's gonna come back. It didn't dissolve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it killed the last penny when it got cut in half. So.
Now I'm talking about the Grim. Oh. 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 It is made with people.
Oh, he
It's-
is a human soma.
It's that guy.
It's not even Torchwick.
It's not even Torchwick. That's the frustrating part.
Oh.
Wait, yeah, it's like exactly what we said,
is
except
Venom.
an infinitely less interesting
Yeah,
version of it.
It makes me hope that there will be a Torchwick Grim later.
Yeah. Also, guys, it's just a ripoff of Venom. It did the same head thing
It's
that
Tom
Venom's
Hardy.
face does.
Oh man.
With it's just Venom with no excellent Eminem song.
Anyway.
Oh my god. So yeah, so
Oh, the bone.
Silver Eyes,
Yeah.
we need to push over decorative suits
A
of armor.
scythe couldn't hurt it, but a suit of armor could. Or a statue.
A person.
Yeah.
Ruby, you mean to
then
tell me
Weiss
that
is like,
we,
"No,
we
it
have
was a
never
faunus."
gotten people killed?
Damn.
Oh, wow.
It's
So,
got
I mean,
bones?
yeah, it's like
The
a
human hand.
The bones.
Whitley and Weiss's mom now have the
This may be
highest
the
kill
first
count
time I've
of
ever been
human
happy
people.
to see
Of the
you.
volume. What? What?
My turn to ask for something.
What? What?
What happened to Cinder again?
What?
What?
I
What?
believe I
Batman?
can
What?
fly.
Yeah, cool.
Well,
So the thing that
Wow.
was spoiled on this episode was that it was a horror themed episode, and I'm like, I'll see it when I like. They did one good horror themed episode, and that was back in volume 6.
I didn't really get horror from this.
Yeah, I didn't either. Like I don't know. Like
it was kind of tropey. I don't know.
The power is out. We must go and put the power back on.
this is literally the plot of the end of Jurassic Park.
This was cool.
Like-
This is a nice design.
Is that a silver eye boy?
It's a faunus.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
a
they're
faunus.
gray eyes now, unless.
Yeah, are they gray
Yeah,
eyes?
I know.
Are they silver
He
eyes?
has the same colored eyes as Mercury. So
So I
For all
guess
we
everyone
know.
else got deleted. Like from that explosion crash.
No, I think
Yeah, I
actually,
know.
I think it was Qrow that turned into his bird form.
Are you sure?
I don't think so.
It could.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
I
makes the
think-
most sense. That makes the most sense.
Like somehow he used that to escape the explosion.
I'm gonna go back and have a look at that again because that was a weird sequence
doubt-
of events.
I doubt they killed Robin, but something must have happened.
I mean, if they followed our advice, they killed Robin.
The two douchebags, like their cells are still intact, but Watts' cell got like blown open.
Yeah. Okay, so Qrow definitely turned into bird form. So here's
Yeah.
my thing: how weak are the
No,
prisons?
he's still right there. He's still right there. Like he's still in his like purple hexagon cell.
Well, like it looks like the explosion blew through the cell.
Yeah.
It's a pretty weak cell.
It's she's a maiden too.
Yeah, I mean, especially like when you consider all the wacky powers people
A
might
stick
have.
of dynamite or C4 can go right through it.
Yang. Just have Yang punch herself in the face a couple of times and then she gets break through the wall.
In theory, as long as she doesn't lose consciousness, Yang could just headbutt the wall until she breaks through. If they wanted this to be more horror themed, having Penny snap Klein's neck would have been a good way to do it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
If they're gonna make Penny a threat.
The whole like I can't control myself, I don't want to do this was a little cringe, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It almost
Yeah.
aired on the side of the darkness inside me. I can't control it.
I made a deal with the darkness.
No.
I am the storm that is approaching.
No, don't sully Virgil's name with this.
Oh, okay, look. The man is an edgelord. Quite literally. The only problem is, the only thing is, he can pull it off.
That is the edgelord, I'll have you know. Anyway.
But yeah, no, it says Qrow calling, so I'm assuming that is Qrow. Is the bird
Or
boy.
it could be a crow. You never know.
Did it have a Q?
If that is actually Qrow, that was some really, really bad editing right there.
No, I think it was supposed to like obfuscating it. Just sort of like, I don't know. That entire thing just like confounded me. Like, she knew exactly where to go to find him.
No, you can see the open like you can see the hole in the wall in the background. And in like the exact previous shot, you can see that Qrow is still in his cell. So if that was supposed to be Qrow, that's like some bonk editing right there.
I think this episode overall could have had some better editing choices. Like it's even with the scene with Whitley in the trying to sneak around the crunchy. It just seemed to like really drag out where I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't feel suspense.
Yeah, a problem is, like, Whitley might be turning into a good boy here, but
Yeah,
like,
I liked Whitley this episode.
yeah, it's like, you guys haven't really given us much to, like, we're getting to like Whitley. We're not invested in his survival yet.
I kind of like Whitley out of spite. I want him to survive. Probably more than Weiss.
I mean, that's actually like a rebound of the effect. That's that's not
and
intentional.
he didn't have an attitude. I don't know what the heck that was about.
Oh no, I make snappy one-liners at people I like all the time. So him being like, if you can handle that, like that's witty repartee.
Right, it wasn't bad.
That's half of Team RWBY's conversation.
Yeah. Can you handle this? Like, you've been fucking, like, disgraced and expelled from the family. You literally can't handle this. Go be a huntress like you wanted to do.
Oh, what's that? You lost that fight? Cool. Guess I'll try and survive on my own up here.
So can I just say, I'm not liking the heart-to-hearts that are coming out in this volume, because there's, like, so many of them, it feels like.
They need to pretend to give Blake something to do.
I know. This is like the second heart-to-heart someone's had with Blake this entire volume, and it's like, wait, why is Blake suddenly like the master guru
team
on
therapist?
reaffirming people? She is the last person you want.
Did you, Raymond McNeil, not get a shipping vibe from there?
I mean, okay. The show is very clearly signaling Bumblebee, so it's like I can't. Like, it's very clear where they're trying to take the relationships. So I didn't get a shipping vibe. I just got a, RWBY, you are a good person. You are really good. Goody good. Please keep good. Please keep staying good.
I know what you mean. It felt a bit toothless.
Yeah, and then like at the where she's like, "Oh, RWBY, please, we need you," and it's like, guys, what are you trying to do? This is like, this doesn't seem like even in character. I think Blake is getting Flanderized into, like, I don't know what.
Flanderized from what to
the
what?
Season, I think the season 1 Katara, maybe. But even Katara was more
the
like
Emperor Island player Katara.
Maybe. Yeah, literally. Yeah. Without hope. Literally, dude.
I don't talk about
it.
hope that much.
Without hope, we are lost.
Yeah. Are they trying to, like, parallel, Volume 6, Episode 6? Because in that episode, Yang and Blake went out to, basically search the perimeter of the estate thingy. And then they had, like, a really tense, moment, of friction. And when she was like, "I'll protect you," it's like, bitch! But now it's like, they have this moment where it's like between RWBY, and it's supposed to be like...
I mean, again, I think this comes back to the fact that these two have not talked alone literally
since Volume 1.
In like 7 years. Like, this is not a dynamic we've established here. And like, as much as I tried to defend like RWBY and Blake and like how their dynamic could work in the future, or like in the series, they have not done the groundwork they need for an emotional heart-to-heart like this. It's like Nora and Blake. Nora was interesting in that it kind of worked because Nora was literally just kind of shooting this off to multiple friends at once, where she was like, I have this anxiety, I have this concern, and while I have issues with how that was like set up, it kind of made sense of like, a friend going to other friends being like, hey, I kind of don't know what to think in this situation.
Yeah, hers was like a spray. Like, it just, here, someone therapize me.
I speaking of Nora, I found it a little weird how, like, waking up from a coma, Penny's freaking out, and then she, like, specifically says, no, it's not you, it's just a part of you. How, like, it just seemed like she, like, how does she know what on earth is going on? Versus
the ginger's gotta stick together.
She's been in and out of consciousness.
I guess
She's probably heard
maybe
the
she was
girls
listening.
talking
I don't know. It seemed like she woke up and already knew the exact right thing to say.
It would be more sense to me if she just woke up and was like, look, there's already 2 dead gingers in this show. There actually probably
more.
We gotta stick this through. Ginger power.
I'll stick it through. All right. Just right for the chest.
I was actually waiting for that. I think that would have been a great, like, just completely out of left field moment, like, for this show, is to have Penny just straight up kill Nora. Like, can you imagine? They came to Schnee Manor specifically to help heal Nora. They, like, literally the only reason they are there, the only reason any of this would happen was for Nora, and Penny just straight up murders her.
I feel like what I really want is for RWBY's actions to have consequences. In terms of, like, nice. the choices that Team RWBY has made to be we're going to save the people, we're going to do that. That's fantastic, and I want, like, good consequences to happen of that as well. Like, they actually do get the people out. But I also want the bad consequences. Like, because we didn't side with Ironwood, we are kind of screwed right now, and now Penny has just shish kebabbed Nora. That would have made something terrifying. Like, yeah, this is a robot that just is soulless, there's nothing of Penny left, just killing, and then it would have to be, yeah, we've got to deal with Crunchy, and we've got to try and take down a maiden version of Penny.
I mean, also, there's, like, a tragedy factor you can add in there of, like, Nora almost becoming her own character, or, like, aside from Ren, because she had that whole crisis thing. She passed out for several episodes and immediately gets murdered when she tries to actually be like, it's okay to be yourself. Like, literally, like, the message being there, you can't exist in RWBY if you are an individual.
Yeah.
It's okay to be yourself as long as you're dead. Stab.
Like, you could, I mean, that might be, like, the way you take RWBY is you turn it into a meta-commentary upon itself and upon, like the nature of, like, the genre.
Well, the thing is, there isn't much of a genre for RWBY in terms of 3D.
The genre of Avatar fanfiction?
No,
yes.
Like, I was thinking more 3D animated fight shows, because RWBY has been the pioneer of that. Absolutely.
I mean, it's to the show's detriment that that's the only way you could describe it.
Ooh.
Well, no, I do, like, genuinely, like, as a 3D animator, I have a lot of respect for how RWBY has pioneered 3D animation and 3D styled anime. Like, because let's be honest, 3D anime right now looks terrible.
There's literally
it's completely
only
unstylized.
one good one.
One
good one is Land of the Lustrous.
Like, have you seen Beastars and Hiseki no Kuni?
I've seen Beastars, yes. Like, that's...
Those are 3D.
Again, it's starting to catch up, but RWBY has been doing this since, like, 2012. Or 2013. When did it come out? Point being, I definitely point to RWBY as the pioneer of 3D animated anime style shows.
Oh, it's 2017.
Yeah.
Okay, I was wrong.
When was what?
Hoseki no Kuni was 2017. I thought it was earlier than that.
Oh. I thought it was earlier than that too, but I didn't think it was. I didn't think it predated RWBY.
Dashie, it didn't predate RWBY, definitely.
What did Dashie think of the episode?
Sorry, I would say more. I'm just not feeling right.
Okay.
But I loved it. I didn't see, like, super horror. The only horror part that I saw was the fact that they saw it was a human. Or honest, I guess, in this case. But it wasn't, like, super suspense. And I did like the chase. I liked the fact that Willow did something. Because it was like, come on, Willow, come on. But yeah, that's all in all. I was into it. I had to lower you guys a lot to be into it. I'll say more in the stream, but, like I said, I'm just not.
Dashie, if you're not...
Today's not a good day.
If you're not feeling well, you can totally dip out. It's cool.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm here. I'll say a couple things, but go ahead.
Now, I wanted to talk about Whitley's plan here. Which I think, just because, like, I think, at the very least, you got to figure out, is it a consistent plan? Because I think it might be. It's one that, like, no one had thought about. Like, for some reason, no one had seemed to have thought anything like it. Like, there was the whole evacuation going up to Atlas. No one thought to use these things to get people up to Atlas, which would have saved them a whole lot of time.
I mean, Jacques and Ironwood are enemies. Like,
if you're in, like, an emergency...
I guess he did kind of commandeer his mine, so...
I'm trying to think, like, if I was in an emergency situation, would the first thing I think of would be Amazon delivery trucks?
I meant, like, it wouldn't be the first thing, but if I didn't have access to my own car and someone was like, get in the back of the truck, we're getting the hell out of here, I'd be like, yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine.
It's all just called Uber Eats.
I can escape danger and eat my General Zhao's chicken.
But I think it makes sense in the fact that this is the first moment where RWBY, or Team RWBY, has had a moment of calm where they get to just stop and think about what to do next, rather than, okay, we gotta go do this, now we gotta go do this, now we gotta go stop the Grim here, you know?
Well,
yes.
They also have, like, those chutes that, like, I was saying, you guys could just use these chutes to send people up. It doesn't look like it really harms anyone, especially people that get sucked in backwards via their ass and have their spine folded. Like, apparently it doesn't do anything to hurt them. So,
remind me, is the plan to get people up to Atlas or down to Mantle?
I think the plan's to get people just out of the area. I think they're trying to get people away from Mantle and Atlas.
Yeah, initially the plan was to get people up to Atlas so that they could take the relic and just like shoot Atlas up into the atmosphere.
To the moon.
But Penny doesn't have the ability to help with that anymore. Right? Like, I mean, are they still going to try to get people like all concentrated in Atlas even though they know Penny's not reliable?
That's a good question.
Also, she has a built-in self-destruct sequence.
Well,
of course she does.
Auto-activate, self-terminate.
I mean, that
Why
doesn't.
did Pietro even build that button?
She's
my
daughter.
Guys, I don't think that's it. I mean, like, it may. You're right. It may be a self-destruction type deal, but what I think it might just be is like a
shutdown.
I'm now going to go throw my head against a very sharp object and just destroy everything inside.
Well,
like,
I think
it's like
self-deactivate might just be a case of turn the power off.
That, and also it could be part of Watts' program.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, it's got to... Do you have relic? If not, deactivate. That's the entirety of his code script with a semicolon on the end.
Penny tries to jump from a roof, just craters in the ground.
And floats just safely down.
Stands back up, walks back up to the roof.
So they didn't answer whether or not Penny was like off doing something, or if that was the same fall from like 2 episodes ago, and that is infuriating.
We have to assume that's the same fall. So she was falling for like a day.
Unless we're playing really loosey-goosey with the time here.
I think we have to be.
Hang on. I'm going to have to go back a few episodes and check.
This is another one of those things where, like, you know, you have Max walk up to the podium. I would have loved that, like, every single year, Max just gets to go to RTX and ask one really weird question. Just be like, yeah, how long did Penny fall for? And just see how they squirm. And he's just
every year, get it, it's a cartoon. That's exactly why they changed the way they handle questions.
It was definitely nighttime when Penny and Cinder were battling, right? In the air.
Like sun was going down at that point.
And sun was going down when Salem's forces breached the top of Atlas. Because that was like a sunset fight scene or whatever, the army clashing. So that fight scene between Penny and that chronologically must have happened after the episode that came after the episode where that happened. Why? I don't know.
No. Okay, so remember that the assault only happened after the broadcast cut out, which is after the fight and after Penny started falling. So the invasion started when Penny started falling at the earliest. So then when it's stark nighttime, when she crashes into Schnee Estate's front lawn, somehow, like 10 minutes had to have passed, and it would have taken especially if she had a freaking fireball trail from her density, it would have taken way quicker for her to hit the ground.
Oh, but you're right. The invasion did happen after the message went out, so they didn't even shoot those scenes out of order. It's just
So
is it okay? Are they trying to pull some shit where they're like on opposite sides of the hemisphere? Because Atlas is in like the north. So is it like they're not that far away, but as far as like the spinning globe's relationship to the sun, like.
Dude.
They're just like 2 feet away from night and day.
Penny falls in a low orbit, circles the planet, and then
I remember my reaction to it like a couple months ago, right when we were doing the reaction. And I was like, I was so ready to give the benefit of the doubt that, maybe that there was an episode that we haven't seen, the episode of Penny, where we find out what she's been up to fighting against this virus. And that also ends in her crashing somewhere, but crashing where she wants to go.
Mm-hmm. But nope.
There's a percentage chance that could still happen, but it's a low percent.
Oh, there is. We're gonna learn about it in Volume 10.
Flashback. What? Speaking of chances of cool stuff happening, Roman Torchwick in one of those Grims.
I think that's actually much higher now.
I think it gives something. It gives Neo something to do.
Oh yeah, totally.
It does, but I mean, do you think that guy had silver eyes, or do you think that was just them being dumb again?
I think
with the shitty eye colors.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't care.
Okay, I just thought of something. If the guy did have silver eyes, maybe that's what Salem wants them alive, to turn them into Grimm so they're resistant to silver eyes. Because he didn't like disintegrate. He just like flew back and came back.
Well, silver eyes doesn't affect humans at all. So that's another explanation, maybe.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things that could go on there. Why she's making crunchies, and I imagine now we're going to see a lot more of these guys. We're going to see more than one.
I'm going to nip it in the bud. Pyrrha was turned to dust. There's no way she's a crunchy.
There's always going to be somebody that thinks so.
I know. I'm nipping in the bud now before someone stupid in the comments asks a question.
It's not going to be Pyrrha. It's going to be Torchwick, guys.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, Torchwick's
still alive.
Lead up to this.
I believe.
And maybe that's why she kept Mercury around too, because he does have silver eyes. He just doesn't know it, and he's going to be turned into a crunchy.
Actually, he has Mercury eyes.
That actually would be kind of cool because
Mercury eyes.
He has Quicksilver eyes.
Didn't he bugger off to the other continent though?
Yeah, he's on
maybe that's just an excuse. And, like, Tyrion took him on that thing, and it just, like, went around the whale in a circle, and then landed back, and they just took him into the
went up to low orbit, circled the globe, and then... that's the new hotness, going into low orbit, circling the globe. That's how RWBY works now. So, what else do we
got Cinder breaking out Watts. Is Cinder still working against Salem in the terms she's working in her own interest?
I don't know.
Probably not, but, like, I don't know at this rate. Cinder confuses me. I don't know what she wants.
So do you think she was touched by what Salem said? Remember, she goes, "Oh, I was just holding you down where I should have let you fly," or whatever she was saying, where, she picked her up when she was kneeling. Remember that?
I don't know. The thing is, I don't know enough about Cinder on a relative level to actually determine what she might want. And the show is like, oh, she's so secretive and cool. You don't know what she's going to do. No, I don't have the faintest inkling what she even wants. Like, there's a difference between being like, oh, this mysterious character, we don't know their motivation, and this is someone we've been following for 8 years, and we still don't know what their motivation is. We don't have any... Like, the closest thing we have is she just wants power, or does she want to run, or does she want... What does she want? I don't know.
I know, so she might have been, like, touched by what she said.
She can be anything. She's not... See, unlike Nora, she's not, like, held back by her character dynamics. She doesn't have any. She's completely free to be whatever she wants.
Oh my god!
It is time. Also, I could point out that, like, this is, like, the, probably the one show where the character without the white privilege saved the day. Just like, yeah, we have all of the ships in the world. Isn't being rich grand? Weiss is over here like, oh, it's so unfair. And Whitley's like, no, we rich. Let's save the day.
That's so unfair. Why? We spent money that we made to buy them. How we made that money was unethical, maybe. We used slavery.
Yeah. We had the money. We spent it. You. Trickle down. Trickle down. He's going to be, like, chanting that from, like, the ship as he's going to save all of the people. Suck it, peasants.
Suck it, peasants. The Schnee family will save you all.
Using our enormous wealth that we got through
You'll pay us.
questionable
Don't worry.
means.
You'll pay us back later.
That just reminds me of me and Nakago were talking about that personality test that I posted in the Tundra a little while back, and I got
the empathy, psychopathy one.
Yeah, I got like super narcissistic, but also super altruistic. So I'm a narcissistic altruist, and I'm like, yes, I am benevolent to my lessers.
Yeah,
I am a wizard.
I'm a
And I got
You said that with such conviction, just like I am a wizard.
I am a wizard.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yes.
This Weiss moment, what were they trying to do with this Weiss moment exactly?
Which Weiss
be a
moment?
bit specific.
I posted the picture of it. The Game of Thrones Mulan should be taught in every school scene.
Maybe they were literally just doing that. Like maybe that was just it, and they're like, we need Weiss to have a Khaleesi moment because we couldn't properly interpret the end of Game of Thrones.
Well, like, do you think they're like parodying that? Do you think this is a parody of that?
I don't think they're smart enough to parody it.
Don't say that.
Yeah, no,
I think
I think they
it's
made
just
an
a
attempt.
cool shot.
I don't think it worked, but I think they made an attempt.
Yeah, I don't think there's any deeper meaning to it.
Because like it immediately gets
there's
destroyed. Which I like that touch. Like that makes it a little bit better for me because it looks so stupid, and then it's like, oh, okay, no, we're not doing this. All right, fine, that's good.
I liked Weiss's mom not having her stuff together and just being a mess. I very much liked that. It felt quite human.
Yeah, she ran away and everything. But she still was brave enough to push the thingy.
Also, she's not a wine mom, she's a vodka mom.
True Slavics. I don't know. She's the atypical wine mom, sort of personality wise.
Oh, she's the Slavic wine mom. That's how that works. Now, should we head off to questions?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Young Kaiser asks, how do you like how Penny's blood was used in this episode to further the stakes? I thought it was really smart for a Miles episode.
For the stakes.
It confused me.
It didn't confuse me. It was just a case of like once they clarify. I'll tell you what confused me when Crunchy was like, "I need to take the girl," but was going after RWBY at first. So that made us think,
girl.
okay, they're going to go after RWBY, but then it was like, oh wait, no, it's after Penny's blood and whatnot. I thought that was pretty clear. I don't think it raised the stakes per se. I guess it just gave a nice excuse for diegetic. Every character
you said it
to have
confused
the...
me.
Oh, is that why? Yeah, because it was the
It confused you. It confused Crunchy because he was like, "Okay, that's blood's. That's not her."
Well, the reason it took Crunchy so long to get there is because he ransacked a bunch of facilities that mass-produced that hydraulic fluid.
Yeah. Like, the thing that gets me about that is like, if we don't know how Penny works, like we've been shown Penny's internals once. And we know that she has schematics, and like we know that she's an android, but we don't know like to what level is she an android? Is she
Clyde saying to stitch up the skin of Penny was very funny.
Yeah, like what that line was literally just to like give us an excuse for her having quote unquote blood. Like I don't.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, Pietro designed her to be a human, but on the same systems, you know. You can replace blood with oil or liquor or whatever.
Right, but I need to know, do androids get irritable bowel syndrome?
They don't eat.
Yes, Raymond, they do. Okay, next.
Next question.
Alpha Omega Beta Sin asks, question for everyone. What is your favorite rewrite AU of RWBY that isn't your own? I don't think that's not relevant to the episode. Yeah. Izanagi 009 asks, was the reveal of the nature of the Hound well executed or too expected? It was decently
we literally called it, so
yeah, but
it was pretty expected. I think I don't know. I think it was fine as far as like revealing that particular information to us.
I guess I'm a big dummy. I didn't have an expectation that there's definitely a human in there.
I was about 70-30
and we didn't
on
call
that.
it. We didn't call it. Somebody else called it, and we were like, what? They were saying it was summer. And then we were like, what?
No, I remember we were talking about, I think that we came back on that, it probably isn't summer, but it
was somebody.
It could be a human. And I was actually kind of I was happy to see that it was a rando. It was just no one we knew. And I like that touch.
Yeah. No, it should have been Torchwick.
Did anyone at all think that it was Adam really quick?
Briefly.
No.
Briefly. I thought
no,
because the eye thing.
He had ears.
Right. But,
Well, I mean, in the distant silhouette, it was like, oh, are those horns?
Right, like a split second is what I mean. Not like, oh, it's Adam, yay. No.
Flynn asks, is it still too early to say whether or not the hiatus was a good thing for the season? It's probably still a little too early.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe.
like, that it's completely neutral.
So, someone asked the animation team.
Yeah, ask the animation team.
If I was to make a speculative guess, making a show through COVID is pretty hard. So I think that it would objectively giving them more time to refine bits is perfectly okay with me.
I was going to say a break is always good.
Or even if they didn't work on it at all during the hiatus, just having 2 weeks off during New Year's it was like a month, 6 weeks.
They would have been making
so like just having that.
They would have been
time.
making the end of this season up until like August of last year, right?
If they did it smart, yes.
Like they're working on the next season right now. That's the way production works.
New Year Blade Charge asks, I think the guy in the Grim is Yuma from Volume 5. He looks familiar. Do you think we've seen him before? No, it's not Yuma.
Random.
Yuma was a bat. This guy had ears.
Yeah, I was going to say, remember, Faunus only have one element of their feature.
That makes me think of that. There's a Faunus out there who is like 99% dog, but they have like a human hand on one leg. And they still talk like a human, but it's just a weird birth defect where it's like, yeah, this person's like 98% Faunus. And 1%
just walks
human.
around saying Erdward.
Oh god, you're awful. Anyway.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Floof asks, we have been shown several times throughout the series the characters can make and land at ridiculous heights safely. Why does RWBY getting dropped a mere 40 feet make her lose her aura?
We have?
I mean, yeah, like the landing strategy and crap.
Yeah, Blake and Adam, that one time I freaked out.
Yeah.
Well, they got their shit fucked up.
I think Schrodinger's gravity plays a role.
After they landed, they were like, oh, god damn it, why? And then they cut back to them like 2 days later running away.
Let's see, why does RWBY getting dropped a mere 40 feet make her lose her aura when she could have used her speed semblance to land safely, as she still has aura to lose her aura upon landing? Why didn't she use her semblance?
Is too unique to use for something as trivial.
Does semblance require aura?
Yes.
No.
Well,
but if you ask the writers, they'll say whatever's convenient to the scene you're talking about.
Yeah. So, like, that is a good question. RWBY can effectively double jump. Like, just before you hit the ground, just double jump and kill your momentum. You're fine.
She can negate her mass. She does the air kick from Mirror's Edge.
One day, Mr. Poppers asks, given that the Faunus inside Crunchy seem to have silver eyes, do you think Salem's experimentation could go beyond making highly intelligent Grimm?
Oh.
For example, could she be trying to make them resistant to silver-eyed warriors?
Oh my god.
Yep.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah. It's we were wondering. We don't know. Then again, could be gray eyes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mercury. Yang asks, did the Hound succeed at being threatening high-stakes Grimm, or do you think it could have been done more before dying? I think it's the introduction to a new tier of enemy. I think that's what this is.
Well, I think in general, like Team RWBY got their ass beat this episode, mainly. A common complaint that I'll have going forward, I think, is that the choreography of the fights has really taken a bit of a dip.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, the effectiveness of the fighters as well. Like, RWBY and Blake, like, barely struggled to take out that one, like, centipede.
Yeah.
And then, like, couldn't even dent Crunchy.
Well, they couldn't even hit
like
him.
a pregnant mantis or something? What the heck was it?
Yeah.
Like,
how many questions have we got? Because I actually have to dip in about 20 minutes or so.
Well, 1, 2, 3...
Lightning round?
4, 5,
Lightning round.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 questions left. Warning, take a drink before reading all this. All right. So what do you think, Crunchy, the Hound, Summer Esquire, Dire, Torchwick, Augustus, Okami, Caesar, Inu... Okay, well, I'm not reading all that.
Do it, you coward.
Well, you have a time crunch.
I know, right? You're like, I have to go.
I have to go. We have time to read this.
Do it.
I would read it if we didn't have time crunch. Do you think it'll be brought up again? That's literally the entire
Yes.
question.
Yes.
Yes, I think it'll be brought up again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. There's gonna be more. We're gonna get the summer one. We're gonna get the Roman one. Roman had silver eyes. He was just wearing contacts. It's fine.
P.S. Rip El Best Doggo. Yes.
That's why I thought he wasn't scary. He looked too much like a dog.
Prophetic Sage asks, do you think that Willow got a hound summon since she got the kill shot on the hound? I think Whitley got it.
Whitley has it.
That would be pretty cool.
Whitley's gonna summon a hound.
Like
Oh my
the Hounds
God.
of Baskerville, but for House Schnee.
Whitley becomes anti-venom. He like gets a white version that wraps around him, and he can like fight.
Oh, that'd be
inside of
rad,
it.
actually. Don't make me want that. Anyway,
A girl named Bree asks, why the fuck did the hound go through the wrong window after seeing Penny's flashing lights?
Did he?
That's a
I
very
didn't
good
notice.
question.
he caught a bit
Anyway.
of the stupid.
Nick the Brit asks, on a scale of 1
Hey!
to 10, what would you rate the Grim Doggo in terms of being a good dog? Probably about a solid 8 or 9.
Yeah.
We need
And
to
I
get
give
irate
it
dogs
a
on this.
7 out of
irate
10.
dogs.
It's closer to an 8 than a 6.
Gonna make a crunchy tribute video.
Yeah. In the arms of
An angel.
Elysian Empire asks, do you think that Salem has more hounds, other corrupt Silver Eye experimental weapons? Also,
Yes.
from what I can tell, the tail sing of Silver Eyes are 2 flicks at the bottom half of the eye.
Tail sign. You know,
The tail
as in something that you'd put on planes to tell which plane it is. Tail sign.
Oh,
It's another way to say an indicator for Silver Eyes.
yeah, like some kind of some design in the eye itself. Edit Rooster Teeth has confirmed this is true. This apparently was to clear up the confusion that happened with Mercury. Okay, so there's actually a physical thing on the eye. So that means... So if we look at Ruby's eyes...
Check volume 1.
Yeah, they changed the audio.
So that you can tell.
You have 2 flicks at the bottom of your eyes.
Bottom of your eyes.
Let me see if I can get a good view of the guy inside of Crunchy.
I'll look in volume 1 to see if Ruby has 2 flecks at the bottom of her eye.
Yeah, the guy has them. He's a silver-eyed warrior.
Ah.
No, it doesn't count unless it's in volume 1.
Well, no, it says that they apparently did that to clarify because everyone was confused with Mercury. So it sounds like something they did post hoc.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
All right.
Cool.
Well, not
Seems
like,
like
that
they've taken something away from Mercury there, but all right.
Yeah, Fat Man. What have we said? You know, no other volume is canon except for the curtain.
No other volume is canon.
Except the last volume.
Yeah. Okay, fine. But she very clearly doesn't have any flecks at the bottom of her eye in volume 1. So.
All right.
Titania asks, would you have liked it more if we had seen this silver-eyed warrior before, or if it was a previous character we knew? No, I actually
doesn't
like that
matter.
it was a rendo.
Unless it was Torchwick, it doesn't count.
I Know Nothing asks, how did that sword do a backflip to the back of the knight when it fell to the hound?
Magic.
I don't know. I will say, any season that introduces Roman Torchwick back is automatically the best season.
True.
Like, all crimes forgiven of that season.
Yeah.
I guess that sword was like really sturdy, so what happens is the armor collapsed and like the sword stayed in place. But I have no idea how the logistics of that works. It's the best.
It wouldn't be the first time they ignored logistics.
How did Penny fall for 2 days?
Yeah, that's the
Land
bigger
on-
logistical problem in my mind. It wasn't 2 days. No way. It was like 15 minutes minimum.
Zeppelin asks, do you think they will ever address the fact that Silver Eyes take the tension out of any scene where the enemy is a Grim or Cinder due to Ruby being able to either stun or kill her opponent with a thought? No. I mean, it's a weapon. It's like that's...
Maybe if a different scene had tension in it, so we had something to compare it to?
Yeah. Looney Goon, do you think that Nora's entire lower body is frozen in carbonite under those blankets?
No.
What? Okay, you're making that...
Are you saying, like, is she paralyzed? Is she going to be in a wheelchair, Nora, for the rest of the volume?
Watch them try. That'd be interesting. GQ Smith asks, do you think that Blake and Ruby's aura went out too fast? Yes. Although Floor is OP.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Scott Wolf 14 asks, do they contradict the lore by what happened, by what they've done this episode? I mean, I don't think so, but this is
the lore. I didn't even mean. I didn't even mean that like a disingenuously, like RWBY lore. I mean, like what specifically?
You need to be specific with that. The lore that Whitley is a terrible person.
Yeah, really.
I don't see what lore, but it's RWBY, so I'm going to just say yes and hope I'm right.
Yeah, beyond the normal amount of RWBY contradictions, I don't think it did anything.
Yeah. Aside from the fact that Crunchy couldn't seem to find Whitley when he was so afraid, like behind his desk.
Yeah, that's it.
Alpha Omega Beta Sin actually asked a relevant question instead of like the one that he didn't actually ask. What is your favorite Grim design across the entire series? I think it's a little more relevant.
Was that 2 questions?
Gosh.
Hey, technically yes, but like the first one was pointless.
I liked the spooky ones in season 6. Was it season 6?
The Apathy?
The Apathy, yeah, those were pretty rad.
Yeah. That's my favorite, for real. But
I guess.
One question.
I mean, low bar.
Yeah, that's a good question. I like the Wyvern. Wyvern's pretty dope. But I also like... I'm gonna be weird. I like the volume 1 trail, the red trailer Beowulfs. I think they're way more striking.
The OGs.
Even though they are just ripoffs from Skyrim. Like, Ashbarian asks, with Pietro and Maria unavailable to help Penny, do you think that once everyone learns that Penny has been hacked, Penny will temporarily take control and ask RWBY, Weiss, or Blake to kill her and take the Winter Maiden power in order to prevent Salem from getting the staff before Cinder comes to get the power
Winter
herself?
always wins.
That would be good. I think they will push that. That will probably be more the end of the season type deal. And I would actually be kind of frustrated with that because it's like, oh, we're killing Penny a second time.
Again.
Let me guess. This time it's permanent.
You want to talk about making horror? What if, like, Penny was screaming at, like, RWBY and Nora, kill me. I cannot control myself. Kill me. That would have been, like, so much worse than what we got.
I know.
Worse in a better way, you know? Sorry.
I wrote that
worse in a good way.
I wrote that in Fixing RWBY. I literally did.
There's a reason you did it.
Take a shot.
All right.
Volume 7 commentary.
How drunk can we get people? Yeah. Final question. Typing loud. Since this is Miles' solo episode, how do you think it compares to Eddie's?
Worse.
Which one was Eddie's?
Eddie had some banger episodes, if I remember.
His was the Ren freak out, right?
I think so.
I think that one was still better than this one over. Like that scene was better than anything in this episode, but I don't know, maybe this one was like better overall.
This one was also mostly fight choreography. There was a lot of like just like running around, like, and I think logistically it makes a little less sense, but I think overall narratively it's okay, solid.
I think Eddie, ironically, has a better grip on what the show is actually trying to go for. Like, in terms of blending the comical and also the action and also the drama.
Well, I disagree with that.
Yeah.
I think he's like one or the other. I don't think he's very
sure,
good
but with Miles we get neither.
Hey.
That's
I don't know. I think there was more appropriate humor in like this episode than in one of the serious Eddie episodes.
Really? With
like with you know
lines...
like Whitley and Weiss being like spatty at each other.
But that like, was like so off key and weird. It's like, if you can handle that, we still gotta sort out your personality issues.
Good, but like it's not good, but it's like appropriate to the scene. It wasn't well done, but like I understand why there was like a jibe there.
What's better, to have something good but slightly out of place, or to have something bad but it kind of makes sense while it's there?
Fatman, that image you posted is the perfect encapsulation of RWBY.
Anyway, that's a topic for a more drunk British ninja.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a question that's gonna take more time than we have.
I mean, let's wait till the end of the volume before making any kind of
my stance on it as of right now is no. Eddie has better grip on the show.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think Eddie's humor is like better than the Bad Miles humor.
No, Eddie's made me chuckle.
I honestly think it's a coin flip. Any episode written by Carrie is objectively better than.
I'll take the Carrie episodes. I'll take the Carrie Kiersey team up episodes because that was 2 of 7, and that one was actually all right.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else we need to cover?
I don't think so.
All right.
Give us money.
All right, guys. I gotta bounce.
All right. See you later, Ninja.
All right. Cool. Ninja. See you later, guys.
See ya.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for joining us. We hope you had a wonderful time. We hope you got a lot out of our little discussion. Remember that if you want to join in on this discussion for $1 or more, you get access to the Team Frostbite Discord server where you too can ask us whenever the new episodes come out. We have an entire channel for it and everything. Yeah. And remember, do check out all of our surrounding channels. The next reaction for episode 9 is going to be up on my channel, Celtic Phoenix Productions. The link will be down below.
You're getting this one.
Am I getting this
right?
No,
This isn't.
Is this episode 9?
This one if you. I'll take this one, but you got you don't you do.
I got the last one.
Evens.
I got the last one. I thought.
Well, the last one was an odd number, right?
I don't know. I don't know. 1 minute.
I'll edit this one if you want the next one.
1 minute. I need to check. 'Cause I thought I got the mid-season break one.
the last half hour of this episode is going to be me and Raymond arguing over who gets this episode.
Oh, you're right. This is my episode. I thought it was your episode.
Yeah, last episode was 7, and I got it.
Okay. Well. If that's the case, thank you all so much for joining us. We hope you enjoyed yourself. Remember to check down in the links below that episode 9 will be going up on Fatman's channel. I was confused by that. Oh god, I actually have an editing week ahead of me. Oh no.
Oh dear.
Remember to donate to our Patreons, which I already said. Sorry for repeating myself. I am all discombobulated.
No, you have to redonate every time we bring it up.
Yes.
That's just how it works.
Donate.
And slap like right now.
Hit that like button, ring that bell, hit that subscribe button in that order. It doesn't work like that, but still.
Yes.
Thank you all so much for watching us, and we'll catch you all on the flip side.
Bye.
Yeet.